Hi, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. So, I'm going to talk about a couple of tips in the resilience, um, emotional resilience course put out by the Church of Jesus Christ.org. That's the website, the Church of Jesus Christ.org. Go to that and it will look up the emotional resilience, and you can follow along. It is in lesson 3, talking about taking care of our bodies, spiritually and emotionally and physically. It's all super important. So before I get into that, I'm going to just put in it's just a couple more weeks that I'm offering this class. This will be the last time I'm offering this online course for some time because I've got some big things going on. So it's September 16th to December 2nd. And it is just everything I've learned in this past 9 years, because I have been on a journey of healing spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And I suffered from a lot of things for 30 plus years. And I was stuck, I was stagnant, and I was just in victim mode, and I did not take accountability, and I was just in a bad spot. And so I share all the tools and techniques that I have come across when I hit rock bottom. I truly believe that I've been led by Jesus Christ and our loving Heavenly Father that has helped me get out of that funk. And I have gone on 9 years without suicidal thoughts or depression. That is a miracle. That is a true miracle, because I just thought that was part of life and that life sucked. And that's what I had to deal with um, until my life was over. So I am just here to say life is beautiful, and I share all those techniques and tools in the comments below, or in that course. And it's geared for teens and adults alike. Whoever feels like they need it, it is for all ages. We could all use a little help in our healing process, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Also, I have a new book out. It is called You Are Made to Heal, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. So I shouldn't have lived past the age of my teen years for sure, but doctors gave my parents a grim outlook. They just, I have an identical twin sister, and they basically said we wouldn't live past the age of 2. If we made it past then, 5, probably wouldn't make it past the age of 5. And then they said people with our condition didn't live past their teens, really. And it wasn't suggested that we have kids because of that. Well, I am a walking miracle. I am now in my late 40s, and I have 8 beautiful children that I was able to birth, raise, and it's such a gift. And an honor that God has extended my life, and there is a reason that He extended my life, and I give all the credit and glory to Him, and I'm grateful. So check out the link for the book below as well, because it just shares my journey and things that we can all do, and a lot of these tools and techniques that I share in that 12-week course are in there as well. So okay, so we need to be aware of our emotions. It's understanding our emotions, understanding what makes us angry, understanding what makes us frustrated, understanding what causes depression, what are the thoughts and the feelings that go behind things. And it's so important to call them out. And I like it. It talks about, I forgot the guy. um, it is Richard G. Scott of in the Ensign article, How to Obtain Revelation and Inspiration for Your Personal Life. He talks about when we have anger and those not so positive emotions, it drives away the spirit. If we're not feeling connected to the spirit, if we're not feeling a connection to God and Christ, what are we doing to drive them away? What can we do to invite them? It's really all on us. They are always ever present with their loving outstretched arm, with their love, no judgment. They want us to come to them, and it's all completely up to us. So then after that, so it's understanding our emotions, but after that it goes into self-care. And boy, I am such a huge advocate of self-care. Self-care is so important. And these are some of the things that you can do for self-care. These are the suggestions in there. There are so many more, and I'll give a few of my favorites that aren't in here, but taking a nap, that is self-care. Visiting with a friend, that is self-care. Slow down, that is self-care. Take a shower or a bath. Exercise. Read a book. Listen to music. Create something. Pray. Take a walk. Make a list of things that you are grateful for. Enjoy a nice meal that you make on your own, not something that you go get takeout. Just enjoy a meal that you've made for yourself. Dance, sing, use relaxation techniques such as mindful breathing, meditation. There are so many helpful apps out there. So, a couple of things that I'm going to add to this list for self-care is get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. So many times I hear these conversations going on, and I've been a part of these conversations too. It's like, oh yeah, man, I'm not a morning person. I like to stay up late. I don't want to wake up early. Or, oh, I'm not a late night person. I gotta go to bed, whatever it is. We put these limitations on ourselves. And are we truly not morning people? God in the scripture somewhere, it talks about, or wise men, maybe it's not in the scriptures, but wise men, early to bed, early to rise, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. In fact, I think Benjamin Franklin might have been the one that said that. But it is so important that we don't put these limitations on ourselves. Might it be hard a little bit at first? Absolutely. But I just got to tell you, today, we're on a kind of a new schedule because my husband has a different shift that he's normally not working, and it's going to be steady for a month. And I have absolutely loved it because it's gotten us to go to bed super early and then waking up early in the morning. And I absolutely love it. And I have always loved the feeling, though I might not have felt like an early morning person, I have always loved the end result. Because when I wake up super early, between 4 and 6 in the morning, I know that's early, people, but you can do it. But when I have woken up that early, when 10 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have gotten done in my day what normally takes me all day to do on the days that I choose to sleep in, or that, it's amazing. So if we can allow ourselves to have those hours. Also, if you're struggling to connect with God, that is my favorite time of day, is to connect between 4 and 6 a.m. because nobody else is up in the household, and it's just my time to just connect and reflect, and it's a beautiful time. So use that. It's a great time to exercise. It's a great time for reading your scriptures. It's a great time for prayer. It's a good time to reflect on maybe some changes you want to make within your mindset. Maybe you're focusing on goals and what can you do to further you closer to achieving your goals. So it is so important. So that's one idea, is to get out of your comfort zone. That is self-care. It's doing the hard thing and pushing yourself. Get out of your comfort zone and quit eating certain foods that are making you feel not so great, and choose for healthier options. Or get out of your comfort zone and introduce yourself to your neighbor that maybe you've been neighbors for years and you've never really sat and had a conversation. Be the first to start that conversation and get out of your comfort zone, and go for that job that you haven't quite dared go for, or whatever it is that you feel like is getting in your way. Get out of your comfort zone. That is awesome self-care. Now, the other thing that I want to say is I am a foot zone practitioner. And so that is an awesome way. If you don't know what foot zone is, it is advanced reflexology. It's where we go in and work on the feet and we balance the body systems, and it is amazing. It has so many health benefits. Better sleep, better digestion, helps improve your immune system, and it helps you feel like you're in alignment. If you're dealing with depression or worry or anxiety, it just helps you feel balanced so that you could just take on the world. I before I became a foot zone practitioner, I was sporadic in getting foot zone sessions done. Very sporadic. Sometimes I would go a year and a half. There was up to 4 years where I didn't have a foot zone, and I didn't even know what foot zoning was until about, I want to say 10 years ago. And so I was getting them very sporadically. And then when I went to school, I started getting them monthly. And it took about 6 to 8 months for me to go, oh my gosh, I look forward to these, and these are great. These are helping me. And when I have gone more than 6 weeks of not having a foot zone session done, I feel it. I feel off, and it's as soon as I get a foot zone, I feel back on, and it does such a world of difference. Foot zone sessions help on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, a mental level, and a physical level. You are helping yourself out in all those areas. So that is not just because I'm a foot zone practitioner, but it is in my very top 10 of, in fact, my top 5 of the self-care, what I make sure I do monthly, because it is so important. I'm a better person, and it's great. I absolutely love it. So if you have not tried foot zone sessions, find a foot zone practitioner close to you and have that done. It is a treat. So God bless. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Just doing that self-care, being aware of those emotions, and taking care of yourself. I love the questions that they have in this manual, and I'm going to quickly say them so that you can reflect. But what do I currently do to take care of myself? List all the things that you are doing right now to take care of yourself. What activities might I try to take better care of myself? What is something I can include in what's something you can include in your routine to help better care for yourself? And when can I make the time to take better care of myself? Let me tell you, there is always enough time. Some people are like, I don't know how you have time for this, this, and this, and this. We all have the same amount of time. All of us humans have the same amount of time. It's just, what are we doing to utilize that time? Everybody has the same amount of time. So how are you utilizing that? And if you're feeling like you're tired and sluggish all the time and you can't get the stuff that you want done, it is time for self-care. It is time to make sure you're getting enough sleep. It is time to make sure you're getting enough water and fueling your body properly, and paying attention to those emotions that are dragging you down, and paying attention to things in your life surrounding you that you can add joy. It is so important. We must take care of ourselves, have self-care, because when we take care of ourselves and have self-care, then we can care for other people. You cannot give away what you do not have. And if you do not have the energy or the time for yourself, how are you going to have energy and time for other people? So please keep that in mind. And God bless. Until next time, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.